Bitch, she climbed the wall of dicks so that she could get a fucking makeup, so she can get her own makeup fucking line, all that shit. If she would have, look, she could have done that before. She had the money, she had the resources. She could have done all of this and not done any of that. So I don't understand how that, like, you look up to that. Like, she went left when she should have went right. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We're here once again. This is the Everything About Everything podcast, where we talk about everything.
Any and everything.
I'm your host, Chauncey Eugene Sims Jr.
And I'm co-host, Lamar Dyer.
And I am feeling so much. I was sick all month. For those of you who didn't know, sick all month. I feel so much better now. Like, so much better. Thank you, VA, for the wonderful medicine. They gave me all the horse pills, and it cleared the shit out.
Hey, which one do you go to? You go to the one in Baldwin Park?
Yeah, the one over here, yeah.
You know what? I have to say this. Lake Nona?
Let's not throw any slander.
I'm not throwing I'm not throwing slander. I'm giving credit when credit's due.
Oh, okay.
Like, as far as...
wait. You can say that, and it can be so many things. What's credit where credit's due? These motherfuckers gave me a dirty needle. This is the credit. They just not.
No. But honestly, I'm talking about visually pleasing.
I'm not gonna lie though.
VA,
I'm not gonna lie. When I saw that, I'm like, this is where our tax money's going to. That motherfucker's beautiful.
No shit. I was like, and I've been to a couple of VAs.
Yeah, no, that thing is
where it's like
that one's like, God
damn. Like, I took the first time I ever took my sister to a VA. She was like, "This is how y'all veterans get treated." Shit.
I was like, look. No, it's not. This is where we get treated after you get out. You got to go through the bullshit just to get to this.
But yeah, that's what I wanted to say when I had to ask.
Yeah, I off topic.
Okay.
Completely off any kind of medical benefits whatsoever. I just have to say this. So I went to Publix yesterday, right?
Okay.
So I did my Uber Eats run. Mm-hmm. And the worst thing you could do is do Uber Eats and not eat, because then every time you pick up food, you're like, oh fuck. And you not only pick it up and it sits in your car, and then it just manifests in your car, just multiple flavors of everything that you pick up throughout the day. And I did it for like 2-3 hours. So I'm starving at the end of it. I'm like, I'm fucking hungry. So I made it to Firehouse before they closed. Mm-hmm. Got me some Firehouse. I wanted, like, I ate the chips in the car and was like, you know what, I really want some chips. So I went to Publix to get those same chips. They were a jalapeno baked chips. Mm-hmm. The healthier version of the whatever.
Oh, the kettle cooked chip?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, kettle. So I went to pick up those. And as I'm leaving, I see this pleasantly plumped Hispanic lady looking at a scale and like weighing her flip-flops before she got on. And I'm looking at her, I'm like, you don't need a scale to know that you need to lose some weight.
Grimy.
And I didn't say nothing. I didn't say it. No, I didn't. I'm saying all this in my head, but I'm just like, I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, do you need justification? You don't. Like, you like, if you want to live a healthier lifestyle, you don't need that scale to tell you that. You definitely need to lose some weight. Now she was older and it's gonna be a lot more difficult, and I get that. I understand. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, it's like there are some people that need to see it, and I get you, but I'm looking at it, I'm like, you don't. The scale doesn't need to tell you shit. You do need to lose weight. I'm sorry.
You could be, well, you know what, I've always...
And I'm
like, not... I know I am not...
Look, I'm not trying to be... Look. Do I look fat? In any way, shape, or form?
Hell no.
Guess what? In my mind, I'm fat as fuck. You know why? Because of high school wrestling, that shit fucked me up. It fucked me up because for 3 years, you're just constantly paying attention to your weight. Constantly paying attention to it. You get on a scale every single fucking day. You are to the decimal. You are paying attention to your weight because you have to be at a certain weight, right?
So sound like me going into military, but that's another tangent.
Yeah, but in the military, it's
No, hold on.
It's
hold on.
Wait. In the military, it's not so frequent.
Shit.
Wait, how often did you weigh?
Because every time we had a PT test.
But how often did that happen?
True, it was like probably because you had a PT test at least. I want to say
like bi-yearly.
No, it's usually either once a month or twice a month, depending on what you're trying to do. Because at least once a month. And then what used to.
But I'm pretty. That depends on your MOS as well.
No, it actually for unless it's changed. Now, mind you, I have been out of the military since 2011, so a lot has changed between now and
No, the standards are definitely lower, 100%.
Because I'm gonna tell you a bit about me, and I think I've told you this before. I actually got honorably discharged, but I was a weight control failure, and you were like, really? Like, if I was to show you like old pictures of me when I was in the military, I look like I could hula hoop through an eye of a needle. That's probably the smallest I've ever been.
Everybody know this podcast is sponsored by Red Bull, or at least I wish it was sponsored by Red Bull, just so I can get free Red Bull because I drink a lot of Red Bull and I save me some money on Red Bull. So Red Bull, anyway.
Actually, it's funny that you say that.
I know what you're about to say.
What
I know what you're about to say. There's a particular person in our class that works for Red Bull. I'm aware.
And
maybe episode 80.
True.
I can show some analytics of some sort.
Right,
this is what I got to show. Hey, about like 8 people watch this prep. You want to get some people out there. Like, it's not very enticing, is it?
No, not at all.
Yeah, exactly.
But I mean, but seriously though, is I was a weight control failure. Okay. Like, seriously, and what the big thing about it is, it's like, well, you're a big guy, and true. Sometimes, and this is what used to perplex me, is that you saw the biggest dudes, but the way they used to gauge body fat, it was always your body fat percentages. Like, for example, back in the day, for me, you had to be at least, I want to say it was like 20.
But wait. 20%. Did they gauge it? Did they gauge it properly, or did they gauge it the ghetto way?
They gauged it while they had to.
That's the ghetto way. I don't believe in that method whatsoever. So what they used to do is they would measure your waist and they would measure your neck, and that's how they would gauge your body fat percentage, which is flawed as fuck. And I don't know. And that's some legit bro science, 100% bro science, because you could physically go to a doctor and get your actual body fat percentage from a doctor and show it to them, and it doesn't matter. Right. If you in any way, shape, or form, like, you just have a really big neck or a really small neck, and I
have a small neck.
Yeah, exactly. If it's all like everyone's body is different, and that's not taken into account of whatsoever. So people that are just jacked naturally might get fucked over and be like, "Hey, you're fat." It's like, and this dude could be a fucking have a 6-pack and everything. No, I'm just saying.
No, but you're right.
You get fucked over like that.
Yeah, but you know what used to piss me off, and I'm gonna say it. And one thing I would say, as far as combat MOSs, certain combat MOSs, they are prima donnas, and they're they could be assholes. Let's call it. But of course, there's a few outliers. But what used to annoy me is the skinniest motherfuckers used to always say, "Oh, I'm fat." Bitch, are you fucking serious? No, bitch. Don't even.
No, wait. no. But I'm in that pool of people. I'm 100% in that pool of people just because I know how low I can go, and I know where I've been, and that's a struggle for me because, all right, if you obsessed over your weight for 3 years, completely obsessed. And like to the point where there's some weeks you just don't eat, and when I mean you don't eat, I mean you don't eat, so you can make weight. Yeah, you're kind of fucked up in the head because right now at this point in time, in my mind, I'm fat.
The only thing fat on you is your fucking forehead.
I know, and my ass. I know, but
I don't look at your ass. I'm just saying.
Anyway, we're not gonna talk about that. No, but. But like literally, just in my thought process, I'm fat on my standards. I have a scale like to my standards. I'm fat. Everybody has a different scale, and there's a lot to do with height and everything. Because obviously, if you're taller, you can give up a lot more. If you're taller, that shit will spread, for the most part. So, but if you're shorter, it ain't going nowhere. You ain't got much to go. But so that's my experience, my thought process, and the reason why I feel that way about myself is because I've always had to pay attention to my weight. Well, not always, but you get what I'm saying. Because of that period of my life where I was just obsessed by it. Now, and they're like getting out, and I'm not doing that cardio every single day. It fucks with me. To this day, 26. This was when I was fucking 16.
Yeah, okay.
So yeah,
and you know what? And it's funny that you say that because when I looked at myself in the Army, I was considered fat, and I always had to get weighed and taped, and that denied me of promotions and
Oh yeah, they'll do that.
Yeah, and
some of it is flaw. Like there's some people that like it's legit fucked up because they don't do an official body. Like there's a way you can do it scientifically that is proven. It is 2019, and this was like we've had this forever. When they made the fucking bro science way of doing it, there was a way of checking your body fat percentage. There are fucking scales that will do it. There's procedures which you can do it that are cheap, where, all right, you're going to not eat or drink for this period of time. When you wake up, we're going to weigh you, and then you're going to go through your day, and then we're going to weigh you, and then there's ways to do it without spending a whole bunch of money. So, and money I know we fucking got. So I don't understand why we still do that. Because
I'm not sure now for future, listeners of our podcast.
No, listen. As of 2017, for a fact, they still do this.
What? They still do the whole?
Yes, they did. How do you think I know about it? They did that throughout my entire 5-year career. All 5 years.
The Marines did. Yes. I thought that was just Army. I thought that was literally just Army.
No,
I really thought
do that shit. Marines, Navy. What do you think? The only one I don't know about is the like airmen. I would. It would not surprise me if they have like a fucking float tank that fucking that'll fucking measure your buoyancy and all that shit.
That would be more like Navy, but okay.
No. I'm saying no. Navy can't afford that. But I know the Air Force can. But neither here nor there. I don't know.
I've seen some big Air Force people.
Hey,
I'm just saying.
Hey, no, I've seen some big Army motherfuckers.
Me too.
I've seen some.
I know some. I'm just saying. Not throwing no shade. I'm just saying.
I'm throwing shade. Some fat motherfucker. Anyway, had my drill instructors go, "What the fuck?" I remember one time, dude. There was there were you know how like when you're in boot camp and there's some people that just aren't gonna make it,
right?
And they have them walking around in like the PT outfit and they're just doing work until they get removed.
Yeah,
because obviously because the paperwork they make sure that shit takes like a year. They're getting as much out of you as possible.
Yeah,
I remember one of them walking by and that dude he was fat as fuck. Like he was short and fat. You can be tall and fat and be alright, but you short and fat, you just fuck. So this dude was short and fat, like gut hanging out, like moving backward, like trying to move away from his belly and shit.
And he happy feet in it, like shit.
Was walking, and my drill instructor looked at him and was like, "Oh my god!" And it was like I'm just like, it was so hard not to laugh, dude. Oh, when I tell you it was so hard to laugh.
Because I know if y'all would have laughed, y'all all would have had to push.
Oh my god,
y'all would have been pushing up. Hold on, let's see. You were South Carolina because y'all Paris Island, if I remember correctly.
Yes.
You were Paris Island. Okay,
yes.
Just make sure I don't want to say the wrong thing.
Because
you had to push up South Carolina.
My drill instructor was
push down.
He was fucking Sam Fisher in this motherfucker. This dude in Sam Fisher Splinter Cell, you know him?
Yeah.
Okay. So making sure.
Okay.
This motherfucker would like sneak up on you from behind and he come with me and just pull you into the fucking bushes to have you pushing like somewhere hidden. I'm like, were there cameras? Because I didn't know. If I would have known, maybe I would have been more of an asshole. But anyway, yeah. Yeah. Anyway,
when you thought about that threw me through a whole.
Oh man! Oh, I know! Oh, I know!
I was like,
I know,
dude.
Yo, and I don't. And listen. Weight can be one of the hardest things because it's all a mental thing.
Yeah.
Because if you can mentally get over the, because it's one thing to physically do it, but it's not as impressive as mentally. It's all mental. If you can mentally get yourself through it, your body will follow. Right. It's 100%. It's just, and even like with dieting, which I think is like the hardest thing, dieting, especially in this day and age when everything is so accessible. And now you got Uber Eats, Postmates, Grubhub. You can get the shit delivered to you.
That's true.
So with all that in mind, I think it's so much harder to keep a diet.
That's true. And then on top of that, and I hate to say this, and eating healthy is expensive. Like, you know, like
it can be.
Like, you have
when you have to look up what things you could eat on the cheap, that's what I think is the problem. When it's not, if shit that was healthy was readily in front of you and accessible, then it would be so much easier. And that's the issue. And that's where a lot of other countries are better than us in a sense. Not period when it comes to diet, because they like a lot of other countries make their shit from scratch and they don't have preservatives. If they make bread, that shit has to go that day because there's no preservatives in that shit. It will go bad if you don't eat it. So I really like, and it's tough because that's the price of a republic. It's the price of the American dream. People can go create these organizations, McDonald's, Burger King, all this other shit, and make it readily available on the cheap.
True.
And that's the American dream, per se. But how does it affect us? Well, now no one's gonna eat healthy because all this other shit that's easily available, cheap to make, and then cheap when you sell it. So we got. It's unfortunate.
True.
And it's fucking hard because, especially if you've had it. And this is like, when you raise your kids, if you get them used to eating healthy, like, get them used to it. And, because for anybody who has, like, if you, like, remove sugar from your diet, and you can do it, and you do it for, like, 30 to 60 days, when you try to go back to the way you were eating, you'll taste the shit. It'll be like, oh, that's way too.
That's so true.
Yeah, because if you cut
salt.
If you cut that shit out your diet for a certain period of time, when you go back to it, you're like, this stuff tastes like shit. You can taste the garbage that you've been eating for so long.
That's true.
And that's where you have to get to that point before it becomes easy.
Yeah, true.
That's the struggle. Because cutting that out, oof.
Yeah, because I remember I used to. It was a thing like with my ex-girlfriend and her kids. Like, they would always say they used to love my Kool-Aid. Yes, Kool-Aid. Because I made it. Yeah. I know. Go ahead. Get it out your system. Go ahead. I know where you're gonna go with this. Go ahead. Don't be a punk now. Go ahead. All right. Either way.
Nigga.
No. But what I was saying was the Kool-Aid I made was sweet. And when I started pulling myself away from it, now there's certain Kool-Aids or drinks that I really can't get behind because now it's too sweet. And people are like, what? It's too sweet for you, Mr. Diabetes in a cup? Really? Are you fucking serious? Like, yes, there's actual part where yeah. Craziness.
It's reality. That's true. It's what you have to do in order to get to that point. And I believe everyone should get to that point. But the struggle is real. It's hard. It's not easy. Not easy at all.
All right.
It's like the hardest. Like one of the hardest things you can accomplish is just eating right. It's hard. Yeah, it's not easy. Not easy.
About that, bro.
Anyway, I wanted to talk about Donald Trump.
Your president?
Yeah.
All right, your president. Go ahead. Let's talk about your president.
You say about like I'm co-signing the nigga. Now the only reason why I want to talk about it because I don't look. This is how far away I pulled myself from this whole mess because I was in it for a little bit, and I wasn't in it to hate him. I was just in it just to see why everyone was hating on him. Because in the beginning, I got it. 100%. Got you. Probably wasn't the best choice. But in the midst of things, I also don't blame people because it was like, you pick between Donald Trump, yeah, and then Hillary Clinton. Through that whole thing, all that shady shit, you're like, God fucking damn it. What will happen if she becomes president? And a lot of people thought it was a sexist thing, and it's like, nah. If it was a dude and he did that shady shit, I wouldn't vote for him neither. It's just, there was some shit.
Well, I mean, true, but also, here's my rebuttal to that. I'm like, here it is, this president, you know, they gave President Obama, and I'm not trying to make it a race thing, but they gave President Obama so much crap about, you know, messing with the Russians, and yet here it is, our president is having a bromance with Vladimir Putin and almost kind of running the country in that type of state where, let's be real, what Congress passed a bill that hasn't been an executive order?
I get no,
and I mean, I'm just saying.
No, look. I get you. I'm not saying it was a good choice at all. I'm just saying, like, it was literally like, okay,
the choice
it was between a douche and a shit sandwich. It was like South Park said, it was a douche and a shit sandwich. I was like, fuck. What are we gonna do? So,
and we couldn't even think about a third option.
And I get you. There was no out. Can I get a plan C, please? And I wish there was, but you know, it is what it is. But all I'm saying, I give the man credit. This is what I get him credit for. This man could have done so much more shit. So much more shady, fucking fucked up, undercover, money law. I don't like whatever you think he's doing or think he's going to do. He probably would have had a better chance of doing it not being president. True or false? Because before this, who the fuck was paying attention to anything that nigga was doing?
Nobody. Everybody was watching. No, because everybody was watching him on The Apprentice.
No, but I get you. No, but he was replaced anyway. But anyway, like Arnold Schwarzenegger. But I don't know. But and he speaks English. So anyway, so all I'm saying.
Hey, look, I wouldn't be surprised if his ass become president. I mean, let's call spade a spade.
I would vote for him. I'm not even gonna lie. But I'm the same person. Look, I'll vote for The Rock too because that motherfucker inspires me. Look. If you want an American president, The Rock is the perfect candidate.
How?
Candidate. Look at that motherfucker! I want the president to wake up every morning and go to the goddamn gym at 4 a.m. Look, that's an inspirational motherfucker. If you want anybody important in your life to aspire to be somebody, it's the motherfucking Rock. All right?
I mean,
True, false. You can't deny this.
I can't. No, I can't.
That motherfucker's work ethic is crazy.
Yes.
Follow him on Instagram. That's a free plug. But anyway, no, but real talk, like, at any position to get anything moving, it's not the presidency. No. Because as we've proven, if you look at it from who's done what, the president really doesn't got power like that. Like we assume. Like people assume the president has power, but he more like a figurehead.
That's true because you do have checks and balances.
Yeah.
But however.
But I'm just saying.
However.
No, but I'm just saying. Listen.
Okay.
There are checks and balances in place, right? And that's
supposedly.
why a lot of shit that he wants to get done has not been done, right?
That is true. However,
I wholeheartedly believe if he really wanted that wall built, he could have done that without being president. And the wall probably would have been built. Real talk.
Yeah,
let's be real.
Money. He does have the money.
No shit. No, I'm just saying.
Yeah,
not only does he have the funds, but he has the connections here and everywhere else. He's got the connections. He's got the money. He's got the influence. And no one's paying attention to him. He put all eyes on him. Everyone's paying attention to everything this motherfucker is doing. This dude wipes his ass wrong. People are fucking tweeting about it. And he's tweeting about it, which is stupid onto itself. but let's be realistic. Let's be realistic. He could have done everything he wanted to do outside the presidency and got it done a lot quicker. So I don't know why people like real talk. Like real talk. I don't know why anyone's flustered or worried because this motherfucker has a camera on him and he's doing it to himself. He really is. And he's flaunting it, which makes no sense to me. But if he really wanted to get those things done, he could have done that without being president.
Yeah, he probably could have. But I don't know how. I wouldn't know how. It'd have been through some shady stuff.
It would have. And he would have, and that shady stuff would have never been picked up. Because he's not president.
True. Now, when you break it down that way, I'm like,
This man did not have to become president. Now, why he did it, I don't know.
I think
he can say whatever whatever.
I think
he
it's
said.
to stroke his own ego.
I don't.
Because,
Hey, whatever it is, I really don't give a fuck. I don't care. But the only credit I give him is that at the very least, this is the most legit way to get whatever he wants to get done. I know it hurts. I know. But I'm just saying. He could have built a wall and no one would have fucking known until like a month later. Like, where the fuck this wall come from? Where the fuck did this wall come from? Fucking.
Oh, Lord.
And the Mexicans would have fucking built the shit too.
Yep. Hey, look, you know what? I've said this before, and I hate to, and, people might say, no, people can be bought. It might not just be money. It might not be with status. It could be with status. And everybody has a freaking price. I don't care. I don't care if the most sanctimonious. Hell, even the Pope. I think the Pope has a price.
I'm telling you right now, for the right amount of money, I'd show my asshole on national TV. I'm just saying. Like there's I'm just being real. Everybody got a price. Everybody has a price.
It doesn't necessarily have to be dollars.
And especially, yeah, that's true. But the right amount of dollars will make that go away real quick. In my head, like that didn't happen. Like, look, the right amount of zeros, I might come up with like, amnesia like that. Look, yo, ask me the next day. Did you show? Like, no. Well, what happened between yesterday and today? Oh, the check went through.
Unfortunately, you know what? And with that same mentality, that's why it's almost like
that's
why
that's
people
me.
get away with
anything. That's me. That's me. You ask somebody who's got money, it might be a different thing. Some of them will have a price a lot higher than mine, but someone who pays rent, has a cell phone bill, has a fucking cable bill,
internet, yeah,
goes to college and does not have a job, for the right amount of money. Now, if there's jail time, how much jail time and how much money am I getting? That there will be some caveats in that motherfucker. But if there's no jail time, all I'm gonna get is people pointing at me like, "Hey, you showed your asshole on TV." Would you like to see my bank account?
Oh, you want to see my bank statement here?
Hold on. I'm coming out with a new console next month.
I call it Mr. Clean's Clean Gaming. There you go. Yeah.
You still on Tinder?
Yeah, I told you I'm actually trying to actually get, a certain amount of, honestly, for real, and my whole thing.
Yo, honestly, for real, at this point, motherfucker, just get a date. I know it's tough because, you can't exactly sweep anybody off their feet, aka a vehicle. But
shade. But I mean, I can't knock.
Amen. They're amen. Out of both genders, no, we fucked.
We're shorter than a midget with no knees for real, dog.
Yo, I was thinking about this. It hit me. Like one day, I was like, man, that sucks dick. And I was thinking to myself, what is the origin of this? why would you say this, right? And it hit me suddenly. I'm like, because if you said that sucks pussy, that sounds like a good time. To any and everybody. That's why no one will ever say that in vain. No one will ever say that in vain. Now, girls may say that to them like as a joke, and they'll try as hard as they can to make it relevant. But no, that will never stick.
Right.
Go suck a clit. Okay. Like really. Think about it.
Oh my goodness.
Think about it.
Oh my goodness.
And this proves my point that if there was a stock exchange and we had a chart that showed the rise and fall of dick, it was once women got rights, once women were able to vote, and you couldn't slap a bitch no more, dick fell 200%. That shit dropped like a motherfucker. I'm not saying it's not a bad thing. I'm glad you should all have your rights. I'm just saying it to prove a point. As soon as women got all their rights, dick fell 300%. But the only thing, and I thought about this. I was thinking about this as I was when I was at the gym. I was thinking about, because I saw at Planet Fitness they got TV in front of the treadmill, and and I have mine off, but the person in front of me, or back to the right of me, they had the news on, and they were showing, and it was like Cardi B or some shit like that. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, did you happen to know that the richest women in the world are divorcees?
Seriously?
Yeah. Like they're
the ones that never married, like Oprah?
No. Divorcees. As in money that's not theirs.
Oh, shit.
And that's fucking sad.
That's hilarious.
It is, but it's sad because I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, wow, that's what you like. Fuck all this other shit that y'all are worried about. How about we get rid of that stigma that the only way y'all motherfuckers can make money is with your body or with your body? Think about it.
Hey, look.
Besides Oprah, because Oprah is an anomaly.
That's that outlier we talk about all the time.
That's it. That's the black dude that never went to jail.
Hey,
I know.
I never went to. Hold on.
Anyway,
right,
but I'm just saying. Like I really think that we should, like, off the top of my head, I don't know. And that's just because that's just lack of research. I'm pretty sure I looked it up. I can find something. That's cool. But off the top of my head, and from the knowledge that I know off the top of my head, and because I listened to a podcast recently, and they brought those stats up, and like the world's richest women are women that are divorcees from a rich ass man, and took half his money. Like, that's sad.
That is true.
I mean,
and you know what? That's why I'm gonna say this. And people will always say, that's not, man. Prenuptial agreements, yeah. I believe prenuptial agreements should be awesome. That should be mandatory because it.
Keep going.
Yeah, because nobody wants to give up something they work for, especially if that person ain't put into it. Oh, really? So all because we've consummated relationship, maybe had a kid, maybe got married, and now you deserve half my stuff? You know what? For all the independency, that's why, you know.
Keep going.
No, I'm trying to word this and not sound like a jackass, but you know, to be a truly, if you're gonna be that independent, truly be that independent. And then, like, what makes me think about it is, it's funny because I used to know somebody who, I swear to goodness, you know, was the most critical person on somebody. But, woman, you didn't get what you have by yourself.
Oh, look at this. Look at this. Wait. Okay. So we're going to look at this right here. Richest women, all 6 of the wealthiest, wealth from parents or late husband.
Okay.
So the number one, she became the world's richest woman. And this year, I believe.
Yeah.
Because she divorced the fucking founder of Amazon.
Wow.
$45.6 billion divorce.
$45.6 billion.
The fucking late husband, the wife of Steve Jobs is number 5.
Good gravy.
Like, do you like? I'm not saying this to be negative towards. I'm just saying. Why, like, no one talks about this, and women sure as fuck don't give a fuck. They don't care about that. Like, you.
Well, they do, because they're the ones who always want to say that, you know what, are the ones that are truly proud about making
90% of women right now are like, oh, she got that money. Real. Thank you.
Because I bet you.
No. Be real. Be real. I know you're thinking positively. I know you're thinking in a positive manner. But we know. What? We know for a fact, not that many good people in the world. Not that many. There's a lot. There are a lot. There are millions. But there are a billion idiots. And okay, I don't care. I don't give a flying fuck if you are married to that motherfucker from day one. Ain't no way in hell. Because if it was a dude, if it was a guy that was married the same amount of time, gave the same amount of support, and fucked her, and helped her with groceries, and helped her design, I don't give a fuck. You did that because you love the person, right? So where the fuck does you come around like, oh, well, I'm used to this lifestyle. I can't go back. You're getting a divorce. It's not like, and a lot of the time it's either it's one way or the other, or they both agree on it, right? If you both agree on it, there should be no money exchange. If you want a divorce from him, you can't take none of his fucking money. And that happens a lot. Now, if he wants a divorce from you and you don't want a divorce, you're entitled to something. A little bit. Not $45.6 billion. Ain't nothing in this world worth that. Ain't no person worth that. I don't give a fuck who you are. I don't give a fuck who you are. I'll kill a rock for $100,000. I don't give a fuck. You ain't nobody's life worth $45.6 billion. And how old is she? Hold on.
Yeah, you gotta get that back,
because I'm trying to figure out how many years. Because look, how long were they together? And her parents were from money too. Oh, they were Bloomberg millionaires. Okay. Oh no, that's different. How old is? Oh, they're 25 years. Ain't no job in 25 years getting you $45.6 billion. And he, okay. Obviously, yes, there is, because he's got the money.
Right.
But you didn't work those hours, did you? What the fuck did you do? Is she still? Is she working at Amazon now? Currently, are they co-owners now? The fuck? Oh, Bill Gates too. When he divorced his wife, he had to pay the fuck ton. Like what the fuck?
Okay, hold on. Let's look at these. Okay, let's see. Francois Betancourt Myers.
Alice Walton, daughter of Walmart founder, 43.6.
Okay, now that means is Sam Walton, is he alive, or that means he's dead? I'm trying to. Now
if you take over the business after someone dies, that's a whole other thing. You're working, or you're not. That's a whole other pot. Like if someone dies and you inherit, okay, that I got no issue with that. There's no shade, no problem with that. Cool, got you.
You lucky individual.
Hey, yeah, I got no issue with that.
Right.
But how the fuck? Like I know how you sleep at night. But how do you sleep at night? Like what the fuck? You've literally fucked. Like regardless if he can make the money back or not. That's not the point. What if he can't? You fucked this dude over some shit that it's life. That's so flawed. It's so flawed, and I don't understand it, and I don't know why that's never a fucking topic when it comes to the feminist right. Oh, well, how about we protect the men from not getting fucked over when the wife wants a divorce from the rich motherfucker? It's never a fucking topic. No one gives a shit, and that's not equality.
Yeah, that's almost kind of like when you have issues with, custody issues. Why it always seems like it always goes to the mother instead of the dad. Even though the dad can be way more way more qualified than the mom.
So for all of you feminists who are pushing all this shit and don't have this in your you're full of shit. You don't want equality at all. You don't. Because if you want equality, it's across the motherfucking board. And this ain't it. Yeah. If you don't want everything equal, go fuck yourself. I don't believe a word you say. I really don't. You're full of shit. You are 100% full of shit.
I'll say it like this. Okay? I agree with the statement that everything should be true. Just like example. And I talk about this like, if a girl calls rape on a dude and it's false.
Oh, look. There are only 6 self-made women on the list compared to 313 self-made men. So of the 66 women, 6 of them are self-made.
Wow. Can we get a list of these 60? Can we get a list?
I
want to get the list of the 6. I want the list of the 6. That's what I want.
I'm gonna make a cut. No, you can look at that on your own time.
Yeah, I got you.
We're gonna get too deep into this science because it's gonna piss me off. Anyway, this is bullshit. I can't make that shit off a divorce. You know why? Because none of you bitches make enough fucking money.
Well, how about you find a chick that make that daggone money?
There's only fucking 6 of them apparently. I gotta go find a divorcee or I gotta be the side piece. You should get a divorce from your husband and marry me so I can get out. Look, the only dude I can get off the top of my head, the only dude I can think of that is taking advantage of some shit like this, off the top of my head, fucking K-Fed. Remember K-Fed?
Yeah, I remember.
That's the only dude I've ever that I know made it. The dude made it. That's it. That's it. And everyone was hating on that motherfucker. But a chick do it? No hate, no shade. You got your money. You 25 years. That's worth that much. No.
Not no 45. What is it? 45.
Normal job do you fucking have? I can go everywhere, and I want to find. I want to find the person. I want to find them. Bullshit. It's flawed. It's a flawed system that needs to change, but no one's gonna change it. You know why? Because dudes ain't bitching. We ain't bitching about shit. If there's one thing you can give men, is that we're not. Look, you will never catch us fucking out. You will never see 100% men out with our dicks out saying, "Oh, dick power." No, because we can't. We fucking can't. You know why? Because that's all that's gonna do. It's like Shaq fighting Kevin Hart. That's what it's gonna be. That's what it's gonna be perceived by everybody.
Yeah.
That's it. It's flawed as fuck. That's why I don't give none of this shit phase. Like I don't believe a word any of you motherfuckers say. I believe in female rights, and I will continue treating women as equal because that's how most men really think. Y'all just want to pick out the onesies and twosies and put them as the fucking poster child and for everybody, while men keep their mouth shut because if we say anything where, oh, you're a fucking male chauvinist, you're a cisgender motherfucker. No, it's because if I try to fight it, I'm fighting.
Losing battle.
It is 100%. I might as well go punch a girl in the face. Because apparently it's the same thing. So until
prenup. I don't give a damn what anybody say.
Because
prenuptials.
Until y'all want equality on everything, fuck your equality. I will treat you as an equal, me personally, but when y'all go out in droves fighting for your right to show your tits and all that, fuck you and all that shit. Because y'all don't want equality. You want what is convenient to you right then and there. Go eat a dick, and that is an insult because no one wants to eat a dick apparently. The only dick they want to eat is one that'll fucking pull them up the ladder so they become fucking Kim Kardashian. The black dick wall. Because realistically, Kim Kardashian would be nothing if she didn't go fuck all the black dudes she fucked.
Yeah, she did make money.
She
got paid.
No, she was already fucking. Look, she already had money. She didn't need to do all that shit, but she chose to do it to put herself in the limelight so that then she can market herself. Okay.
And we all fell to it.
And yeah, I know, and I get that, but I'm just saying, like, oh, she's so smart. Like, no, bitch, she climbed the wall of dicks so that she could get a fucking makeup, like so she can get her own makeup fucking line, all that shit. If she would have, look, she could have done that before. She had the money, she had the resources. She could have done all of this and not done any of that. So I don't understand how that, like, you look up to that. Like, she went left when she should have went right. She had the money, she had the resources, she had the connections. She decided, nah, I'm gonna be a hoe, and then that will get me way more attention than if I do it the right way. And she's right. True. It is. It's fucked up. But if you keep doing that, then that's the way you're gonna have to do it forever. Ain't no woman gonna be able to, and as we've looked at the Forbes, only 6 of them did it. So goes to show that the only way y'all can make it right now is if you show your fucking ass.
Or give it up, or you know.
That should not be the way. But no one's paying attention to that. Oh, she made it. Why the fuck do I care how she made it? Why wouldn't you give a fuck how the way she made it? Because now your daughter's looking like, oh, I gotta climb the wall of dicks in order to do that.
Yep, but y'all be the first ones to say you don't have to do that. And look, but you know what? I wish they did. I wish they actually picked out those, 6 self-made women and be like, look, like, I would say Oprah had to be a part of that one. Self-made woman. Yeah. Self-made woman. Is. Self-made woman. She was a television talk show host.
Never married neither.
Never married.
Go fucking figure.
Never married.
You the only one I give credit to. You and the other 6. Whoever the other 6 are.
Right. Bam.
And listen, I'm not being sexist at all because I don't know none of the men neither. I don't know none of them. I don't know none of them. I don't know who's number 1. I don't know who's number 2. All right? I know Bill Gates was years ago. I don't know who the fuck is now. I don't know. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I'm just saying this is just to prove my point. And I was and I was worried for a second that I was gonna be wrong when I said that. I thought I was gonna have to eat my words, and then I was like, oh nope, you bitches is crazy. Sorry.
Oh,
get out of my face.
You know what? I might have to go.
While y'all fucking getting in a relationship, like, look, it's hard for women. It's hard for me. What the fuck? And look, and I'm bitching now because it don't matter. It don't matter. I bitch today. Guess what? Tomorrow I can't bitch.
Right.
I'm just a little, and I'm bitching now just because
it's hilarious.
Just because it's funny as fuck. I'm using it, but I'm just saying. I'm just motherfucking saying. I am just motherfucking saying. I gotta make it before anybody will want to fuck with me.
That's true.
That's not true. I love all. Yeah, well, guess what? If that nigga comes around and you paying rent, what the fuck you doing, nigga? And then when they get divorced, like, what? Oh, what? And I'm getting pissed off saying this, but and this goes back to what I said multiple podcasts ago. Black man becomes manager of McDonald's. What the fuck you doing with your life? Woman becomes a manager of McDonald's. Oh, there's a hard-working, independent woman. Eat a fucking dick. It's not equal. All right? You just want to equal in what's convenient for you. But you don't want to change any stigma of a man and a woman at all. You don't want to change it. You're full of shit. You're full of shit. You're full of shit. And that go look. I say the same thing for you as I say for black people. They within themselves need to change their stigma before they fix anything else. Women need to go within themselves and change all that shit and be on the same page before you will change anything. Because as long as
that Michael Jackson say, you got to make a change. You got to talk to that person in the mirror. Really, you really do.
Yeah, because as long as it stays the same, as long as there is that smoke, as long as people in every ethnic group background, all that shit, as long as there's those 10 motherfuckers doing dumb shit, you're all dumb. Period. So true. Period.
It's kind of like that old country saying about that one bad apple spoils the whole bunch. That is so true. And I hate to say it, guilty by association is true. Like, me and him can go. We can go to the nearest thing. If I act stupid, he's standing there with me.
I'm fucked.
Exactly.
Look. If you raise your voice and there's a woman near you, oh my god, then you're fucked. No matter what.
Oh shit.
So
are we forgoing the Florida files? I have to ask.
No.
Okay.
No, I don't need to get pissed off about nothing else right now. Cause I'm heated now. I'm heated.
Sorry for giving you that.
No, it's not your fault. No, it's not your fault. I brought it up. You could look right now. You could bring up fucking Wallace. Well, you know what the problem I got with Wallace is right now? Why can't I carry a purse? I want to carry a purse and not be gay. I can't
be labeled.
I can't be labeled. Nah, everyone's gonna assume my gender after that shit.
Or your sexual orientation.
It's ma'am. It's ma'am.
It hurts down my side.
God damn.
Oh,
I can't do it. I can't do it.
Oh Lord. Yo. I'm freaking hungry now. It's thanks a lot, Chauncey. Now that's gonna be that. I'm gonna be riding my bike home, listening to my headphones, saying, "It's ma'am, it's ma'am."
It's. And now that I'm done and I'm calmed down, I'm bummed out now. That's just the way it is. I'm all bummed now. Bummed. That's the way it is. That is reality.
After you came down from a serious rage high, you're like,
yeah, no, this is legit. Like, look, I just smoked a fuck ton and I just came like, fuck, you fucked up my high, man. God damn. But anyways, thank you all for watching the shenanigans, the rant, feminist Donald Trump, and weight gain. This is episode number 9 of the Everything About Everything podcast.
He's a tired Chauncey Eugene Jensen Jr. and I'm Lamar Dyer, and
Done.
We'll see y'all. We'll see y'all. Deuces.
Done. I need to.
You cut that off.
I need to. No. Shut up. I want to make some merchandise. Men's rights. I wear that motherfucking shirt.
You know what? We can find. Hey, look. With enough designers.
I'm gonna get shanked. It's gonna happen. I don't want no one to die. That's why I'm not gonna do it.
Oh, I would actually rock it.
Look, female rights just have it crossed out.
Oh yeah, we can't. Hey, look, we gotta get the.
I wanna. No, this is all a joke. All right, I'm not being serious.
We're all joking.
I would totally wear a shirt though. No, but, okay, this isn't a joke. I totally wear a shirt. You got a shirt like that classic. You know that classic dude where he's hitting a woman. You'd be like, why can't I slap a bitch no more? Some bitches need to be slapped.
Well, I would wear a shirt that says unisex. I mean, bitch is a unisex.
You know
word.
what?
I really want a shirt that says that.
If I ever become famous, I'm gonna have a male bodyguard and a female bodyguard. So when a bitch get crazy, hey, can you slap this hoe, please?
Yo, that would be smart as shit.
Right?
Like, yo,
hey,
that is a genius right there.
Hey, Floyd Mayweather, what the fuck? You could have had someone else beat her ass. What the fuck wrong with you, dog?
No shit.
Stupid.
Be like, here, yo, I got $100 for somebody to beat that ass.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Snatch.
Nope. What can you say after that? It would just... Not even a headline. You won't even make local news. It's like a black cop shooting a black cop. Won't even make local news.
No shit.
Shit, that won't make nothing. That won't make an Instagram feed. That won't make Twitter.
Nope. Snapchat, nothing.
All right, now we really out. Yeah. I'm done.